Hi everyone, Sandra Duran Wilson here, and welcome to this week's Mixed Media Soul Sparks. Every week I bring you some new ideas for mixed media tips and tricks, and who knows what else we'll find. This week I want to talk about crackles, and if you know me, you know I love crackles. You see crackles in everything. There's even little crackles in there. So I do love working with crackle paste, but today I want to talk about how you can get the look of crackles without crackle paste. Now, one of the ideas, one of the easiest ways, is to sometimes take a piece that already has crackles, like this one, and you see all these crackles along here. And what I did is I took this and I made copies, and I enlarged the crackles. So here, from this area to here, you can see how it's changed. I really made these crackles a lot bigger. I think it was a couple of steps getting it right. This one was not quite as large, and this was enlarged a different area. So what do you do with these pieces? You can either make a transfer or you can do a collage. So what I thought I would do with this one is take and just kind of collage the piece onto here. And I could wrap it around the sides, cut it off, cut that little white band off, wrap it around, cut it to whatever size I want, and then just collage it on. And once I did that, I could come back in and accentuate, paint the crackles a little more, and I'll show you how I might do that. To do a transfer, you would take, well, I've done those videos, so go back and watch the video on transfers or one of the books. But I use this a lot sometimes in creating crackle around the edges of a painting if I've got a deep cradle. So this is a great way to actually kind of continue the effect around the edges, because crackles don't necessarily like the edges so much. Here's another one. I really like how this particular crackle turned out. And this would be one that I would take and photocopy and then use this to collage or transfer. The other thing I like about it is I could just look at this and hand paint the same idea. So you get this very nice gradation, and I'm going to show you a way to get a similar effect. So let's take a look at this one. And here we go. Get my notes out of the way. So for this one, I have taken light molding paste, and you can see this area right in here where it's already dry. And I'll show you how I did that. So the light molding paste, it's white when it's wet, and it's going to dry white, but you can see that if I put it on very thin, I can see the color below. It's a very much like veiling something. So I want to get it nice and smooth. Now I can work with the end of a brush and just start to draw in here, and imagine that there's space in between my crackles. Of course, I can come back in and paint on top of this. I could make little lines. If I wanted a finer line, come in here, make little. My dentist gives me the old tools when they're done with them. They make great scraping tools. Just clean off the extra. So if you don't like it, you can just start over again. So don't be afraid, you can practice. And then just come back in and draw some more crackles. Like in here, you can see how the lines kind of come in a little. Same in here. So there are a variety of sizes. So when you're making your crackles, don't make them all the same. Come in and start to change these shapes a little bit. Or like in here, you can see those tiny little lines. So I might come in and add some more crackles into here. And just keep a paper towel handy to wipe off your extra paste. So that's one way to do it. Now I'm going to show you another way to do it. There's always multiple ways to get crackles. This way, you know how I always keep these pieces of paper around to just clean off my extra paint or brushes. And I took and I painted it with black paint, and I did the same thing, and I just started to scribe into there to reveal that. And I could come back in here and paint on top of that. But what I wanted to show you is this. And I'll come back to this piece of paper and show you something too. But here, I've got these look like crackles. These are kind of similar to what the other episode I did on floating shadows, but this is what I'm going to show you, creating this crackle effect. And over here, these are just different variations. So I have started with this panel, and this is just black gesso, some bronze paint. And what I'm going to do now is come in with some white paint. I'm just using a titanium fluid white. And I'm going to have a wet brush. Oops, there's some. There we go. And I'm going to paint over this, pretty much most of this. And it doesn't have to be really perfect. Just kind of slap it on. In fact, you may not want it perfect. Okay. I'm going to spray a little extra water on here. Felt like it was drying up pretty quickly. All right. Plastic wrap. Hardest part of the technique is getting the plastic wrap out. Then you want to take it and kind of crinkle it a little. You don't want to wad it up, but you want to get what's going to look like crackles. See here, I almost have a shape that looks like a crackle there. I need another little piece over here. I didn't get it centered very well. So you want to make sure your paint is still wet. This is only going to work if the paint is wet. There we go. And I can come in here and move this around a bit. Now the thing is, if you want to have a crisp line, then you want to let this stay on the wet paint for some time. And that's what I want, is a crisp line. Here I can break up this line a little bit. I'll show you what I mean. So if you wanted a soft line, then you could pull it off now and you get more of this softer edge. Whereas if I want a crisper edge, then I'm going to let it stay on the paint for just a little while longer. And then when I pull it off, I'm going to be able to come in with either paint or with markers and create the same kind of effect. Like here, I started to use the marker to go around this. You could use charcoal. This is paint, paint pens. The other little thing is I have, this little top, which you can really draw with. Well, that's dry, and I'll show you this one. So if I wanted to draw my crackles, a little harder to control than, say, a paint pen, but sometimes it's interesting that you get wider and narrower cracks. So I kind of like using this. to create my own crackles. Now to really get it to look realistic, I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to come back in. I'm going to use some light and darks to give it depth. And hardest part is getting this little thing back in here. But if you use your finger to kind of hold it, it helps. And set that aside. Come back and take a look at this. Yeah. So we have some kind of nice looking crackles here. And I could, while this is still wet, I could come in and accentuate these lines. I could create some more crackles in here where I didn't get any. And if I want to look at, let me just take this piece back here. If I want to look at something like this and start to recreate that idea, you know, I might say, okay, I see this is much wider opening here. So I'm going to clear that away. I'm going to make some odd shapes. Just kind of copy what I see right here. And once the paint is dry, then I can come back in and do some shading. And I'll do that. I'll finish this piece up and show it to you at the end of the video. But such fun ways to create your own crackles. You don't have to worry about is it going to fall off or not because it's just paint. And the paint markers, I like the, different kinds. Any of the paint markers, the fine tips will work well. Just a fine tip paintbrush. And that's it for this week. But don't forget, if you like some of those crackles, like this one, make sure you photograph it or make a copy of it. Go to the copy store and just put it onto the copy bed. And if you want, then you enlarge it. And if you're just going to do a black and white copy, make sure you use color because you get a much better toner, even if you're doing black and white on a color copy machine. And that way you can have these copies of this to use, whether as a collage or as inspiration to paint or even to do a transfer. So that's it for Paint Your Own Crackles. And I'll show you how I finished the fine details on these crackles that I'm painting. Thanks for joining me this week. And as always, post your work on the community page. Thanks for joining me. And check out the website for other tips for websites. I recommend Faso. They're a great company to work with to get your work out there. I'm going to give you some links for different products to get. And as always, if you have any questions, just email me. And thanks for joining me this week. And I will see you next week. Join the Creative Awakening Community on Facebook, where you'll be able to post your art, connect with other creatives around the world, and ask questions. Use the hashtag #MixedMediaSoulSparks when posting your work on social media. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week.